Okay, TDMS, we have Steven Branch. We're going to talk a little bit about playoff football. And this past weekend had some really good games. One of my favorite games was the Bears game
Yeah.
with Caleb Williams running 20 yards this way, turning around and throwing a touchdown. Who coaches this? Did Ben Johnson coach this in Detroit?
Yeah. Honestly, no. I think it's one of those things where you either have it or you don't. I
Yeah.
think Caleb Williams is special talent.
He's your guy.
He's not my guy, but I do think he is a guy. But
yeah.
no. I think like coming in like Caleb's first year or first season, people kind of thought that like they kind of wrote him off and like they expected. I guess the expectations of his play were just a little too high, just based on the fact that he was a number 1 overall draft pick. But
Yeah.
I mean, as he's coming to the league, you kind of seen his like maturity grow and things like that. And this past game against who did they play?
So the Bears versus the Rams.
Yeah, Bears versus
This
the Rams.
past
So
weekend.
this past weekend, I mean, you could see some of that. There were like times where things were kind of looking bleak, and
Yeah.
you were trying to figure out like, hey, how are they going to pull themselves out of these situations? But like
It was
again,
very cold.
yeah, Caleb put on his cape and he went to work, and
I knew his legs would come into a factor in a sense. Like he's not a runner; he doesn't want to run.
Yep.
But man, he could so burn you. They had to spy him a couple times, and he still broke loose a couple times with some runs. I like his game. I think Ben Johnson earlier in the season was still trying to figure out what he had.
Yeah.
So play calling was kind of, hey, can I play the whole playbook at him? Can I throw these plays? What can he develop into? Come later in the season, I think the Bears really with Ben Johnson decided what they can do look like on offense.
Mhm.
But you're talking about DJ Moore a little bit. What do you think about that play?
Yeah. So referring to the play, I think the last play, or not the last play of the game, but the play where the Bears got possession.
Yeah.
Caleb threw an interception to essentially, potentially win the game. But I just think Caleb, I think he could have thrown the ball just a tad bit better, but I do think that DJ Moore didn't help him out by not like fully going hard on the play.
Yeah.
Kind of saw the effort,
Yeah.
kind of just was lackluster.
Yeah.
Had he been a little more, had he been a little more aggressive, I think that he could have made that play, and the Bears would be, walking into the NFC Championship game. But
So
it's one of those things.
One of those things for sure. TDMS. Now the Bears going forward.
Yes.
Are they legit? Are they contenders? Are they something to worry about?
Yeah. I personally think the Bears are. I do. I think they have a solid team. I think they have a good defense.
Yeah.
I think their offense is only going to get better.
Yeah.
And I also think they have great coaches around them. Like, you said, like Ben Johnson coming from the Lions,
Right.
and being kind of like one of the main reasons why the Lions have had success in the past few seasons.
Right.
I think, him being at the helm of that team, it makes for a good team for years to come. So.
I agree. So now St. Louis is, or St. Louis, LA Rams going to play Seattle.
Seattle.
In Seattle. Who do you like this weekend?
Ooh. I think both teams are very good teams, but I just think Seattle has it, man. I don't know. I just think it's their year.
Yeah.
They really haven't had any games. They haven't had too many games where you look at them and like, you question their ability or capability. Capability. So I think this year Seattle has it. I'm rooting for them to win. I
agree with
that's kind of
you.
where I'm at.
Sam Darnold, 1 year removed from Minnesota. Geno Smith, DK Metcalf, they moved away from these guys. And the defense, like you say, I agree with you, they're feeling themselves. They are pro ready. They are Super Bowl built. They are ready to go, and they look healthy.
Yeah.
I like Seattle, too, again, if they have those healthy running backs. I like Charbonnet, and I like Walker. If they're running two-team, double, running back tandem,
for sure.
They're tough. They're tough.
Yeah, and we also got to mention, Jackson Smith-Njigba. I think he's burst out onto the scene. He is also one of those gems from the 2023 draft class.
Yeah.
First 2 years were kind of a little quiet, but I do think that this year he has just kind of burst out on the scene, and he's done enough to kind of warrant the elite tag as a receiver, and you saw that with his All-Pro selection. So
I think PFF graded him as probably the #1 NFL football player, just statistics wise.
Deservedly so too. Deservedly so. So
So the next, let's go to the other game. We're going to switch to the other playoff game. The AFC was New England versus I forget.
New England versus Texans.
The Houston Texans. All right.
Well, that was the one that just.
That's the one that just passed. Yeah. So New England versus Texans. What did you like about that? Or did you watch it?
I did watch it.
Who'd you like going into that game? New England versus Houston.
I like New England. I just think their team was more sound and balanced. I did. I don't know. There was just questions with the offense, and those were kind of answered
sure.
with this game.
100%.
You know, not to kind of like bag on CJ Stroud by any means, but I do. I just think that like he hasn't really put it together yet. I think he did have a great, rookie season.
Yeah.
But these past 2 seasons have kind of been shaky.
Yeah.
From an offensive standpoint. So
Brady said the same thing, man.
Yeah,
he said Stroud has got to figure it out. He hasn't got back to that first year. And I think I like Aikman. Sorry, I said it wrong. Aikman, I like him a lot. Commentating. I trust him, and I think he's 100% right. But it's hard to get back to that form. I like CJ Stroud as a quarterback, but I like D'Amico Ryan's defense. I like that.
Oh yeah,
the turnovers will kill you, man. I don't know how you can win a game with the
turnovers. Yeah, I mean he threw 5 or 4 interceptions. I mean, how do you come back from that?
Usually don't.
Yeah, especially with a team like the Patriots. I mean, they have a good offense. They have good offensive weapons, and then also we got to mention their defense.
Yeah,
like their defense is pretty good. So
yeah, I had a friend say they're sneaky. They're underrated. They're good defense.
Right. Yeah, good, very good defense, and so it's like one of those things where they had chances to capitalize and they just couldn't get it done. So it's like it is what it is, and on to the next.
So Denver Broncos are waiting for the winner of that game, which is New England. So you have New England Patriots facing the Denver Broncos with Bo Nix not being there. So who do you like?
I got to go with the Patriots.
Okay.
It sucks because I do think that the Broncos have a really good team.
Yeah.
But it's that question at quarterback. I mean, Stidham, his
he's no Bo Nix.
Yeah, he's no Bo Nix, and it's still a question mark. Like, how will he perform? We don't know. I mean, we haven't really seen too much out of him this season, obviously because he's a backup, and then prior seasons when he was able to play and kind of show his stuff, we didn't really see much. But hey, he could be I hope so. one of those underdog stories and come through. And
I love a good game. I hate to see these one-sided. I just don't like to see that. But I like the Patriots all season. But they had the same thing. They have 2 running backs going there, solid defense, like you're saying. But I just thought Drake May was a little premature. I'm not sure if he was ready for this. But he's proven it. I mean,
he's proven it.
Yeah, he's proven it. Bo Nix, same situation. I like their team all season, but Bo Nix is all right. He's just now taking the helm here on this team. But hey, New England's in it. They have a great chance to win. So we're going to say New England and Seattle for the Super Bowl.
Hey, that's what I'm going with right now. I mean, unless something. Barring any setbacks by either team, I mean that's kind of how I see it.
I agree with you. I don't like that the Seattle team has to play in the Niners Stadium for a win. That's kind of rough. That's tough.
Yeah,
but
that is tough.
Anyway, it should be some good games. I enjoyed the games this past weekend. The last 2 weekends, I guess, even the wild card weekend, some of the best football games I've seen in a while. For sure. That's all I really asked for. Before we go with Steven here, I just wanted to say those catches. You remember the NFL was these catches / interceptions. So one game is a catch, and the next game is an interception, vice versa. What do you give us something on this?
Man,
is it rigged?
I wouldn't say it's rigged, but I do think it's one of those things where it's just kind of hard to judge.
Yeah.
I think these camera crews do a good job of trying to capture these moments to really go back and review and see what actually happened. But as we see, some of these things are kind of, you walk away with where they're inconclusive, where it's hey, you make a call and you go back and you review the tape and it's just, you just can't come to a conclusion. So you kind of got to stick with that call. And I think that's what we're seeing.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, just from the looks of it, it could have gone either way.
Could have gone either way.
But hey, the calls are made and now we're here.
It's up for interpretation. Yes. All right. We can talk football anywhere. We're in the Bay Area with Stephen Branch. Pier 35. Hey, come check him out. He's here. TDMS is here. Anything we can do for Steven, anything we can do for you. TDMS.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show today. We're going to start brand new. We're going to have a lot of guests on. You're going to enjoy yourself.